guys, and welcome back to the APFU YouTube channel. My name's Chelsea, and today I'll be taking you through a few transitions to get from the floor back onto the pole. So for this tutorial, you'll need either heels or socks. Now they don't have to be pole shoes, they can just be standard heels you have at home, or sneakers also work. Otherwise socks if you want to slide. Again, always important to have knee pads, especially if you do have sensitive knees, because we are working from the floor. Alrighty, so for our first one, we're going to start kneeling on the floor, making sure we're facing the pole. I'm going to take the leg most furthest away, and I'm going to bring that leg forward while sliding the inside hand up the pole into a lunge position like so. So with this, we really want to push forward with our hips, making sure our hips clear the pole, so I can easily put my hand through here. This will just make it a little bit prettier looking as we really extend through. Now to get up, I'm going to push through the back leg and pull through this top arm, making sure the shoulder is back and down and engaged. So we've got weight through the front foot and through this back heel, making sure we're pointing through the ankle so that foot slides on up. All right, so I'll show that again. So we'll slide back down. So we want to keep the foot flat along the floor so it slides through. I don't want to bring it up onto the toe. We keep the whole shoe on the floor as we slide up. So keeping the weight in the front heel, and in this top arm, I'm going to pull up and slide on up. All right, for the second one, again, we're going to start kneeling facing the pole, so in a similar starting to position for beforehand. All right, I'm going to take one hand and place a forearm grip nice and close on the pole, so I'm pushing my whole forearm against the pole. The other hand is going to come on top. It doesn't matter which arms you have. I prefer having my left hand at the bottom, right hand on top. So I'm going to use this to push away with my forearm and pull with my top arm. From here, I'm going to lift up through my butt, and I'm going to slide the toes of my heels back. And sliding forward on my toes so I can slowly stand. All right? So key points for this one to make it a little bit prettier. Imagine you've got a string attached to the top of your tailbone and you're using that to pull yourself up. So you want to arch a little bit through the lower back there to create a nicer shape. So again, starting kneeling, we're going to place one forearm on the pole, other hand nice and high, so we're going to pull down with this one and push away with the bottom. We're going to slide up. So with this, I really push my butt up to the sky. I'm going to slide in with the tops of my heels. Now here I stay on the balls of my feet with the heel off the floor. I push down with my head and body roll up. So I'll show that one again for you. So starting kneeling, we're going to slide on the tops of the heels, shooting our butt away, slide in, head down to body roll up. So our next one is a little bit more dynamic. We're starting in a similar shape to the one we just did with the slide. We're going to put one forearm on the pole, the one a little bit higher, and I'm going to pull up from this kneeling position into a low squat. So we're going to go from here, pulling up to jump up into a squat. Okay, so you can do this one quite slowly, but it works a little bit better when you go a little bit faster to make the movement more dynamic. So forearm on the pole, top arm nice and high, we're going to pull up. I'm going to push through my legs to jump up into a squat, and from there we can stand up. Okay? Same movement works coming down as well. So I'll show it in fast time for you. So we're here, pull up and up. All right, now we're going to go through a bit of a slower step version. So I'm going to start kneeling again, facing the pole. I'm going to take the leg that's furthest away from the pole, so the audience side leg, and I'm going to slide it across and out and down, and then I'm going to take the other leg and rotate my knee out the other direction, and from here I pivot towards the pole so I can body roll up from here. So for this one, we're essentially taking 2 steps. So first step, I'm bringing my knee out and around. This other leg, so the inside leg, is going to slide out as well. So slide this one out, and then we're going to rotate it back rotating our hips back toward the audience, and then from there we body roll up. So I'll show that one again. Starting facing the pole, kneeling, we're going to take the audience leg forward and around, back knee scoops, and then we scoop it back around, hips go back facing the audience, roll down, and then come up. All right, so for our last one, again in the kneeling position, I'm going to take the audience leg, slide it up into our lunge. I'm going to bring my face down to that kneeling leg. I'm going to straighten my back legs and roll up. As I roll up, I'm going to drag that back foot closer towards the pole. All right, so again, kneeling, we're going to pop the audience leg forward. So as I do this, I actually roll the top of that toe up. So I roll it up, and then I'm going to bring my head down. I'm going to straighten my legs, keeping my head to the floor, rolling up, as well as dragging that back foot. All right, so that's all we have time for today, guys. I hope you had fun following along the tutorial I had for you. Feel free to subscribe as well if you want to check out what other tutorials we have and what other content we will be posting. If you do film yourself and share it on social media, please tag us in them so we can check out what you've done. It's always great fun to see what creative outtake you take on our videos as well. All right, so that's all we have time for, like I said, so I'll catch you next time.